Hello everyone, welcome to Career Training Solutions. Myself Mohan and hope you guys are doing well, right? Chances of getting placed in day one companies like Infosys, CTS and Wipro is a cakewalk for students in campus interview if they know three things clearly. First one, interview process of the company. Second, syllabus followed, and mainly third one, strategy of preparing for interview. At this session we are going to discuss A to Z of the company's interview preparation process. So don't skip any part and watch the video till the end to get a clear understanding on test pattern, tips, tricks and strategies to crack the campus interview of these three company in campus interview. Now let's start with the interview process first. For all these three companies, interview process is same. We can see the interview process devised by these three companies are three-tiered structure, where first round is written exam, second round technical interview and third round HR interview. At this session we are not going to discuss much on technical interview and HR interview. Probably you might know the type of questions that we can expect for technical interview, right? So we can expect the questions on projects that we did in our college time, and we can expect the questions on areas of interest that we mentioned in our CV, and questions on programming languages and programming concepts that we know, and questions on the process followed by the company. So these are all some common questions that we can expect in technical interview. Now moving to round 3. So in round 3 we can expect questions that will test our personality and communication skills. So these are all some common questions in HR interview. So HR interview is purely psychology based. Now round 2 and round 3 is completely capability based, but round 1 is purely strategy based. So round 1 is going to be the deciding factor of the interview process. So at this session we are going to discuss about written examination in detail. So as I said, the first round is going to be online assessment. You have to write exams in different platforms. For Infosys, exam will be conducted in the platform called Meritrack. For CTS and Wipro, exam will be conducted in the platform called AMCAT. For both CTS and Wipro, you have to write the online assessment in AMCAT only. But the test pattern is completely different for all these three companies. So we are going to discuss about the test pattern in detail here. So let's start with Infosys first. So in Infosys, you totally have 3 sections in online assessment, where the first section is quantitative aptitude. Total number of questions given is 10 questions, and the time given to solve this 10 questions will be 25 minutes. So in logical reasoning you totally get 15 questions and time provided is 35 minutes. For verbal ability, total number of questions 40 and time provided is 35 minutes. So total number of questions that you have to answer in the assessment is Infosys assessment is 65 questions, and the total time provided is 95 minutes. Now if you closely observe verbal ability, the total number of questions is higher comparing to the total time provided, where you have to answer 40 questions in 35 minutes itself. So we can conclude in verbal ability the difficulty level will be only moderate. So you can expect some competitive level questions in verbal ability, but in quantitative aptitude and logical reasoning the total time is higher comparing to the total number of questions. So we can expect higher difficulty level question in Infosys. Both in quants and logical you can expect the question of highest difficult level. But one good thing about Infosys is you don't have any negative marking for any of the question you are attending, and weightage of the questions are equally distributed for each sections. Now nowadays Infosys is following a different strategy of recruiting the candidates called InfyTQ. So let us discuss about InfyTQ in some other different sessions. Now if you clear the first round Infosys Meritrack, you will be taken to round 2 and round 3 consecutively. So that's all about Infosys. So our first round comprises of 3 sections: quants, logical and verbal. So total number of questions 65 and total time provided 95 minutes. Now moving to CTS AMCAT. Now in CTS AMCAT you totally get 4 sections: quantitative aptitude, total number of questions 16 and the total time is 16 minutes. And in logical reasoning you get totally 24 questions and the total time provided is 35 minutes. For verbal ability you have to answer 22 questions in 18 minutes. So here also for verbal ability the total number of questions is higher comparing to the total time provided. So you can expect some moderate level questions on verbal ability. So if you take AMCAT, in AMCAT always the questions will be difficult for the logical reasoning part only. So quantitative aptitude sometimes you will get easy questions, sometimes you will get moderate and difficult level questions, but in logical reasoning always you can expect some difficult level questions in AMCAT. And next thing, debugging. So you get 7 codings where you have to debug the 7 codings. So the total time provided is 20 minutes. So approximately we can say 16 plus 35 plus 18 plus 20, it's around 90 minutes, right? So you have to answer all these questions in 90 minutes. Now this 90 minutes is the time applicable for on-campus interviews. So on campus in the sense company visiting our campus. So if you are attending the company outside the campus, this structure will not follows, where the quants, logical and verbal will be same, but instead of debugging you will get a separate section called coding. You will be provided with 2 codings and the total time provided is 60 minutes. So total time will be around 140 minutes to take up the assessment. Now if it is on campus, you get 4 sections where debugging is part of it. Now instead of debugging, in off campus you will get coding questions. So you will be getting 2 codes, right? You have to type the coding in the AMCAT platform. So you don't need to worry about the programming languages. So you can choose up your own programming languages. So AMCAT will support different programming languages like C, C++, Java and Python. So whichever the programming language you are comfortable, you can take it from AMCAT platform itself. So this is all about CTS. And one more thing about AMCAT is, in AMCAT, the weightage of question increase consecutively for every correct question you are attending. For example, if the first question is 10 marks, if you attended the first question correctly, you will get the second question of weightage 20 marks. If you attend the second question correctly, you will get the weightage of the third question 40 marks. So in this way, consecutively the weightage will increase. If you attend the first question wrongly, you will get again 10 mark question as the second question. Again if you attended wrongly, again you will get the 10 mark question as third question. So in this way, the weightage will be distributed for the question in AMCAT. So this is applicable both for CTS as well as Wipro. So this is all about CTS. Now moving to Wipro. So for Wipro also you have to take up the AMCAT test only. And one thing, you know, I collected all this data from the feedback provided by the candidates who attended Meritrack and AMCAT, as well as from the different sources of internet only. I haven't found accurate count of questions for Wipro. So here we can see in quantitative aptitude you can expect 15 questions approximately, and for logical reasoning again you can expect 15 questions approximately. For verbal ability approximately you can expect 18 questions, and the level of difficulty will be similar to CTS, because here also you have the same syllabus only, but the pattern is different, but you have the same syllabus and same difficulty level. And one thing about Wipro is you will obviously get 2 coding questions. So similar to CTS AMCAT, here also the platform is same, but you can use any programming languages of your wish. And one special thing about Wipro is you will get 1 written English passage. So here you have to type the passage, and maximum number of errors allowed is 5. So this is to check your communication ability. So this is all about Wipro AMCAT. So nowadays Wipro is also conducting Wipro Turbo. So this is a special type of examination for selecting candidates. So for Wipro Turbo you have to take up the CoCubes test. So CoCube is the platform similar to AMCAT. So we shall discuss about Wipro Turbo in a separate session. So this is all about Infosys, CTS and Wipro test pattern. Now let's enter into the syllabus of these 3 companies. Okay. Now preparing for quantitative aptitude is not a challenging thing, but order followed matters a lot. So always you have to start from percentages only. So percentages, ratios, average and number systems, right? So we can call these 4 topics as the fundamental of quantitative aptitude. See, not only service company or product company or any core companies, you have to follow this structure only. So percentage, ratios, average and number systems are the foundation of quantitative aptitude. Now here I have listed the topics as per order. So if you take Infosys, in Infosys you have a standard 13 topics. For CTS and Wipro you have a standard 21 quantitative aptitude topics. So if you are thorough with it, you can score a good mark in quantitative aptitude, but always start with percentage, ratios, average and numbers first. So if you clear it, you can easily score good marks in data interpretation. You know, see, in Infosys you don't have any question on ratios and proportion as well as averages, but you have 5 questions in data interpretation. See, out of 10 questions you can easily score 5 questions in data interpretation if you know percentages, ratios, average and numbers, because we can say this data interpretation is club of these 4 topics, right? So indirectly we can expect questions on ratios and proportion as well as averages. Now if you know percentages clearly, you can easily answer profit and loss as well as simple and component test, because we are going to use the same concept that is followed in percentages, in simple and component test as well as profit and loss, right? Now if you are thorough with numbers, you can easily solve problems on divisibility rules and decimal fractions. And if you know problems on HCF and HCF, you can easily solve the problems based on time and work, pipes and systems. And the clocks is completely associated with the concept called relative speed. So for that you have to know the concept called time, speed and distance, and problems on trains. So we can say problems on trains and time, speed and distance is completely associated, right? Now if you know permutation and combination, you can easily solve the problems on probability. So this is the actual order that need to be followed for easily to easily get the concept base of quantitative aptitude. And one important thing about Infosys is, in Infosys you have a special topic called crypt arithmetic. Definitely out of 10 questions you can expect 1 question in crypt arithmetic, right? So this is the actual structure that need to be followed in quantitative aptitude. Now I have listed all these topics. See, we have already discussed all this topic in our Career Training Solutions playlist, right? For your convenience, I have included the playlist link in the description. Just have a look at it, right? I hope you are clear with the quantitative aptitude topics, right? Now moving to logical reasoning. Okay, so for logical reasoning also we have some standard topics for CTS, Wipro and Infosys. Now if you want to start from logic, if you want to easily crack logical reasoning part, you have to start from number series. So in CTS and Wipro, definitely you can expect some 2 to 3 questions in number series as well as letter series. In Infosys, out of 15 questions, you can expect 1 questions in number series. And we can call this coding, decoding and direction sense, blood relation as the bonus part of logical reasoning, where we don't need much preparation. So if you practice a lot, you can easily score good marks in coding and decoding, directions and blood relation. So with this, you can easily crack CTS and Wipro logical reasoning part. Now, an important part of Infosys is syllogism. So if you type syllogism, so in internet if you type syllogism, you will get some banking related questions. So that will give conclusions for statements, right? So Infosys pattern is completely different. So I will try to add some videos on syllogism, and finally I will add the link in description. Just have a look at the syllogism questions of Infosys. Definitely you can expect some 2 to 3 questions in syllogism area. And we can say the data arrangement and puzzles are interrelated, right? So if you are good at puzzle solving, you can easily solve data arrangement problems, and this data arrangement problem is related to CTS, Wipro and Infosys. So this is an important part of all these 3 service companies, right? So in this way only we have to prepare. So if you are good in simplification, you can easily solve problems on mathematical operations. So we usually call the rule called BODMAS, right? So if you are good at BODMAS rule, you can easily solve problems on mathematical operations. So we can also call it as symbols and notations, right? So in this way only you have to prepare the logical reasoning. So first you have to start with number series, coding, decoding, direction sense, blood relation, and you have to start solving puzzle problems. So every day if you solve some 2 to 3 3-dimensional and 2-dimensional puzzle problem, then you can easily solve problem based on data arrangements. Then finally come to syllogism. So syllogism is entirely different for Infosys. So don't follow 2 statement and 3 statement through 2 and 3 statement syllogism problems. That will not work out for Infosys, right? So Infosys syllogism pattern is completely different. So this is all about logical reasoning. Now finally entering into verbal ability. So this is the verbal ability topics of CTS, Wipro and Infosys. Now if you have a good reading skills, you can easily score 1/3 of mark in the verbal ability. So if you take Infosys, out of 40 questions, definitely you can expect 10 questions in reading comprehension. So this is applicable to CTS as well as Wipro. So in CTS and Wipro, definitely you can expect 10 questions in reading comprehension, right? So we can say reading comprehension plays a major role in cracking the verbal ability. So you can easily score 1/3 of the mark in verbal part. Now next coming to antonyms and synonyms. So in CTS and Wipro, you can expect some direct questions in antonyms and synonyms. So you can expect approximately 4 to 5 questions in synonyms and antonyms. So you have to be thorough in vocabulary, and I have added the link of vocabulary in the description below. Just have a look at it, how to prepare the antonyms and synonyms. And next important thing about verbal ability for Infosys is sentence completion, sentence correction, and spotting the errors. Now if you are good at 150 common mistakes of English, if you are good at the grammar part, you can easily score good marks in verbal ability through sentence completion, sentence correction, and spotting errors. So I have added the link of spotting errors and sentence correction in the description below. Just have a look at it to get a clear understanding of how to solve sentence correction and approaches to solve spotting errors easily. And one more important thing about Infosys is theme detection. So theme detection is a type of deductive reasoning, right? So if you have a good reading skills, then you can easily solve problem based on theme detection. So where you can expect a minimum 4 to 5 questions based on theme detection, right? So these are all the simple approaches where you can score good marks in verbal ability. Hope you got a good understanding on the strategies to be followed for clearing first round, right? Apart from that, surf about coding, that is technical part of CTS and Wipro in the internet, which is really important. Out of 2 programs, one will be easy level and second one will be little challenging. So you can expect programming from the concepts data structure and advanced design and analysis concepts. So you have to surf on internet only. I really wish you all the best to secure offer in these companies. So you have to practice more model questions, and I have planned to put some more problems in playlist. So stay connected with Career Deep Training Solutions. So if you have any doubt on the concepts that we have discussed here, so please pause it and comment section below. Like and share the video to your friends. If you haven't subscribed the channel yet, please do give your subscription as well as click the nearby bell icon to get instant notifications. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.